Yo, what is going on everyone, and welcome back to another video. Now in this video I'm going to show you guys a quick guide on God of War, and this is going to be located in the realm of fire. Now anytime you guys come into ivaldis workshop, you will have to grind out in a new maze to defeat a bunch of enemies and collect a bunch of mist echoes. Now if you've noticed, in the starting room there is a chest locked away that requires 3 symbols to be opened. Now, if you've seen chests like this in the past, I'm sure you've opened tons of them already in the game if you've gotten to this point already. So I'm just going to jump into exactly where you can find the panels in order to find the symbols to open up the chest. Now, every time that you restart the ivaldis workshop, every time that you go either to Sindri or to Banker points up top where the chests spawn in, you will respawn the chest. So each time you enter in here, you can actually open up this chest, find the 3 symbols, and get the loot which is inside. So each time you come in here, the symbols will be different, and you will actually need to remember what they are as you go around the workshop, killing enemies and collecting your mist echoes. So the first thing in order to get started is to remember the 3 symbols. So you will need to take a look at the chest. Now if you need help remembering, you can just take a picture on your console while hitting the share button. You can take a quick screenshot of the symbols, or you can take a picture on your phone if it helps you remember what they are as you go throughout the maze. And you will need to remember what they are. The order doesn't exactly matter, but you will need to remember the direction of the symbol, so it does help just to take a screenshot so you can double check and not have to mess up. Now this is not unlike any of the other chests that have these symbols on them in the game, so you will need to find 3 panels and hit them with your axe. You need to throw your axe at these 3 panels, rotate them around to make sure that they show those 3 symbols, and that will unlock the chest. So this is somewhat complicated, and each time that you come inside of the workshop, the chest and the symbols will reset, and the location where you can find the panels will reset as well. So this is one of the more difficult chests to open up, but I'm going to try to make this as simple as I can for you guys, as I have unlocked the chest a few times already. So each time you enter the maze, the route in which you can take will change, so the rooms will never be the same. However, you can always follow a certain route in order to never get lost. So what I do is I always go to the left every time that I come in here. Each time I clear out a room, I continue on to the left so that I never have to backtrack and I never get lost. And that way you can actually keep track of which symbols you've hit on these panels already, and that way you never go back and hit the same panel twice, which will reset the chest. So what you will need to do to unlock this chest is venture throughout ivaldis workshop, and eventually you will stumble across rooms that have the wooden panels. You will need to look at the top, as they will be pretty tucked away, and as you can tell, the symbol is located beneath these panels, just like they are for all the other chests that are like this. Now be very careful, as you will need to rotate these around. If the symbol isn't in the same direction as it is on the chest, it will not unlock. It's pretty tricky. Sometimes they'll try to fool you and put the same symbol in, but they'll have it in a different direction. So just keep that in mind. The symbol has to be in the same direction that it is on the chest in order for it to unlock. So do not mess that up, or else you will just be stuck running around trying to figure out which one is messed up. Now in order to find the other 2 markers which you will need to rotate around to unlock the chest, you will need to venture throughout the rest of ivaldis workshop. You will actually need to go all the way around the circle, hunting down these symbols in order to rotate them around and unlock the chest. Now keep in mind, you don't actually have to clear out the enemies within them. If you're just trying to unlock this one chest, you can just run in real quick, rotate the symbols around, and get out of there. However, it's pretty risky, and if you just take your time with it, you can actually get a bunch of mist echoes in the meantime. So I do suggest actually just clearing out the enemies and then rotating the symbols around. Now if you stumble across another one of these chests while inside the maze, you can knock it out by throwing your axe at the bells located around. I can't show you exactly where they're going to be for you because it's completely random every time you come in here, so these chests will not look the same. Now keep in mind, those bells have nothing to do with the original chest located in the center of the workshop. So if you open up this chest, it's not going to affect the chest in the center, and if you don't open it up, it's not going to affect it. That chest is solely based on the panels in which we need to rotate around with our axe. So do not worry about that. It's not going to mess anything up with the chest in the center. Now, as you guys can tell here, this room does not have the panels in it, so I'm going to skip through here. I'm just going to clear out these enemies, fast forward to the next room where we can find the next panel. So here we are about 2 rooms over, and I'm just finishing up clearing out the enemies, and I noticed that there is another panel located at the top of this room. Now if we notice back from the screenshot that I took at the beginning of the workshop, we will need to rotate this panel around a few times in order to unlock our chest. Now your symbols will be different than mine, so don't line your symbol up with mine if you're following this guide to a T. Remember to take a look at your own screenshot, as your symbols will most likely not be the same as mine. So just rotate this symbol around to the ones corresponding to the chest that you took a screenshot of at the beginning. Make sure that the symbols lined up in the same direction again as the one in the chest, and then move on to the next room, as you will need to find the third panel, which will successfully unlock the chest in the center. So in the next room over, I did manage to find the last panel needed to rotate around in order to unlock the chest. I cleared out the room just as normal, opened up the chest located inside to extend my timer, and then I was on to rotating the panel along top. So again, you just need to locate it up top of the mountain and rotate it around to the symbol corresponding to your chest. Now, once you have all three done, you can just head back to the center and the chest will be unlocked, waiting to be looted. So as you guys can tell, I did get about 5,800 mist echoes upon completing this run before opening up the chest. So if you did want to do this every single time you came in here, you will be granted about 2,000 free mist echoes on top of whatever run you've already done. So this can be an easy way to grind through your mist echoes if you still need to do them, to either upgrade your armor or to get these chests unlocked up top of the ivaldis workshop. So hopefully this did help you out to unlock that chest in the center. If it did, please be sure to drop a like down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.